How you guys doing? I believe we are on live today, and welcome to JJ's Patzer Palace, Chess Patzer Palace. I'm John James. I'm going to start doing these at scheduled times, but right now I'm testing the equipment and trying to get this going. So I'm going to be doing rapids. I most of my site is dailies. I upload a daily almost every day. So I try to get them, you know, uh, into the opening types from chess.com analytics. And then I have playlists for every different opening. There's 9 playlists. Some have multiple openings in them. So, you've got the Queen's Pawns, the King's Pawns, the uh, Scotch opening, the Vienna, the English, the Italian. Also on defense, Sicilian. Different types of Sicilians are in those playlists. And also Petrov's, uh, Carol Khan, Nimzowitsch defense, if I pronounce that correctly. And these are games that I have played and openings I've played against. So if you want to see all my Scotch games, you just go to the Scotch playlist. It's pretty self-explanatory. My videos don't get viewed as much because I really need around 200. I've got 257 subs currently, and I am trying to get more, of course. I need about 500 is what I looked on that, for the monetization. And then you need, million views basically. But the shorts are getting viewed. Because I only have 257 subs, the videos might get 1 to 5 views and 10. I think the top video has 63 views. And these are my chess videos, not my monthly updates for the site. And so, when we have a tournament, I've been playing at Pioneer Joe's Coffee Company on the weekends, on Sundays. It's a new club. It got USCF accredited about a month and a half ago. We have a really good tournament director, Justin Neer. And he is JJ Neer, JJNEAR, on chess.com. That's his chess name on there. My name is actually Mammoth Bonus, and I started and I got a random name, and I saw the random and I went, Mammoth Bonus, that's cool, I'll take it. So, but I'm John James. I've been playing since I was 11. Justin has been playing, I think, only 4 or 5 years, and he's pretty darn good. And so he got sponsors, Pioneer Joe Coffee Company, and Ocean's Restaurant at Salishan Resort in Lincoln City. It's just south of Lincoln City. It's at Glen Eden Beach, and it's amazing place. I mean, they've got zip lines. They got this huge golf course, country club. They've got a big pizza place. They've got bakeries. I mean, it's kind of a cool place on the Central Oregon coast. And then you've got the ocean right behind you. So it's a pretty amazing place. The chess club is building. We have about 16 people. All of them are going to get USCF cards, and we're going to start playing USCF games and tournaments. Right now, we have a monthly tournament for the chess club that is sponsored by Ocean's and by Pioneer Joe's. Pioneer Joe's has just expanded. In fact, Sunday after the tournament, Mother's Day tournament, they had a party of going in and remodeling, and they got the space behind for additional space and seating. And they put up this door, and I'm going to have a video of it in the next week or so. But it's a double door. It's got this giant wood flashing on it. And then there's like fantasy horses coming out of the top of it, and totally ornate. It kind of looks like something out of the Gates of Moria. Lord of the Rings. And so it's a pretty neat situation. I just got an update on weather, of all things. But they're going to make that the additional gaming room for the tournaments. And they also have cribbage on Wednesdays. So Pioneer Joe's Coffee Company, Lincoln City, Salasham Resort, Sundays at 2, and on Tuesdays at 5. And that's 5 to 8 on Tuesdays, and Sunday from 2 to 6. So they have these tournaments once a month. There's been 3. And I got involved by a friend of mine who's autistic, actually, and he saw the Facebook page and of Pioneer Joe's, and he said, well, John James is one of the best players in Lincoln County. That's not totally true. I was in a Newport club, and I was at the end there, before I got sick, I was 4th, and I was 2nd for a long time. And so they had an expert, they had an 1800 in there. They had 2 1800s, and then I was around 15, 1600. And so we had a good club. And there's other players that weren't associated with the club that are pretty good chess players in Lincoln County. So, Lincoln County includes, Lincoln City, Depot Bay, Newport, Waldport, Yachats, Siletz, and Toledo. I might be missing one, but it's quite a broad area. And so there are some really good chess players. But he put that in the post, and Pioneer Joe's had put up a January post saying that they were looking for to start a chess club and to get tournaments. And so he said, my friend said my name. And so I posted, I said, hey man, there's some good players. I named them. And all of a sudden, Pioneer Joe's owner came out and said, well, if he's that good, why doesn't he prove it? So I wrote back and I said, hey man, that's a challenge. And winky face. And sure enough, they had the March tournament and I won it. So I am better face to face. You never know who you're playing in dailies. And I never look at outside sources or ask friends what they think on a daily, even though it's a 24-hour game to play one move. And usually those games last, 3 days. But I would never use that. I never use any apps that are chess-related AI software. I just don't. Right now I have my OBS up. I have my my YouTube channel up, and I'm actually live streaming through YouTube with my OBS as the source with everything. And then I have chess.com up. And so in the dailies, I never look. I never do. And I found a lot of players, all of a sudden when it's a draw and analytics says a draw, I don't know if it's a draw. And they just offer a draw. And I'm like, why are they offering a draw, man? I think I got some play here. And I was 1648 back in high school. And right now I got my USCF card just a couple weeks ago and renewed. And I played in the Western States Open in Reno. And I played in tournaments back in high school that were big. And then also, I played in 2 Newport Opens in 2009 and 10. And haven't played in a tournament, USCF tournament since, but I played in a lot of tournaments, and some of these games I'm like, what? And all of a sudden it's a draw, and it's just crazy, and they'll offer the draw, and then you go back to analytics after the game because I'm not looking at an AI, and you find out that it was 0.00 black and white bar equal. And then you're playing players that are 900 or 1,000, and all of a sudden they're playing at 97%. And, I don't want to report anybody. I really don't. And so I try to be fair. And for me, I love the game. So it's a situation where I just want to have fun, and I want to play as many games as I can. I play 20 dailies at a time. I just want to have fun. So when a game comes down and I lose, hey, I lose. It's on to the next game. You got to blow it off. And so there is some question of how many people really cheat in dailies. I really don't know. I hope it's a low number. I really do. But there's some questionable games that I play, and my rating's not going to be as high as my USCF rating. So with this in Rapids, I was never really taught to play speed chess back in 1973-74. And that was my junior and senior year of high school, and that was the number one board for Meade High School in Spokane. So with that, I never really got into speed chess, so I just never played it. And I tried some Rapids when I initially got on chess.com, and I think I've got 100, and I've got a winning record, but it's like 54 or 53 losses or 54, 52 or something like that. So I haven't really tried Rapids, but I'm going to try them, and I'm going to start playing them, and I'm going to go live and play these Rapids. So here we go. John James, JJ's Chess Patzer Palace, and let's see what our first opponent is going to be. All right, my glasses are on, so I got to kind of look. It's Jake W19, 1123 from the UK. And my clock's running, so let's make some moves. And I may lose. You never know. I did a test about a week ago, and I lost quite fast. I lost 3 of them. So he's going to go Fianchetto King side. Kind of looks like a King's Indian. I might be wrong. Let's see if we pull this stuff. It's going to come all the way out. But it's for fun. I enjoy it. I hope you enjoy my site. I do need subs. Please sub, please like, please share. And that's going to be an interesting thing. I just might as well get in there. Okay, and he doesn't... Oh, I see what he's doing. Very interesting. Decent game so far. Pretty quick game so far. I'm going to have to... He is going for his king side. We'll see how this plays out. I don't know if I would do that if I was him, but... When I was setting this up, I was running out of time. I was just, down to 6 minutes. So today I've actually got it set up. I think the mic is good. Hopefully, if you let me know if the mic's good, if the video's good. I do have an eyeball cam. I might update it in the future if I get people watching the stream. I might take off my glasses here. I think I can see. I got the screen big enough. I've got my OBS over here. Yeah, that was a good move. I do think that I have my OBS over here in my YouTube streaming, so I'm actually going through YouTube streaming so I can have a chat box because I couldn't figure out the OBS. I am not going to... Yeah, I don't like that. Let's see here. I got a castle. I am way late on that. That was an interesting move. That was an interesting move. Yeah, block that. I gotta get my bishop out of there. You know, this might be a non-castling game. We'll see. And because I'm just starting streaming, a lot of people haven't seen it yet, and so when we do get people in the stream, hopefully they'll see it. I be able to talk to them. When I get talking, though, I get losing. I start throwing pieces left and right. Really want to go queen side right now instead of king side, but if I can get my queen in there, that would be a nice little nifty move here. And yeah, I knew he's gonna. Well, I might open stuff up. I might lose on this, but man, I sure want a castle. I really want a castle. He's not letting me. Just don't want to hang a piece. Oh my God. And then, you know, that was pretty nifty. That was actually a pretty good move because you know, yeah, he's being pretty tricky. I might lose a piece after all. Might get knocked down here pretty quick. Yeah, I knew the bishop was coming out. I mean, that was pretty obvious. Um, I am I am in a little bit of hurt here. This is pretty unique. Oh, and I'm surprised he did that, actually. Oh, he wants me to do that, so... Man, I don't like that. That was a pretty nice little move. Basically, I had to open up my king side, and... You know, now I've got that pawn coming in. I'm going to have a completely open king side, but I do have his pawn at h5, and I think that if I can get my queen over there, I'm going to be okay. But this is a unique opening on defense, and why is he doing that? Huh. Gonna bring his rook over? Not really sure. Man, this is gonna be a tough game. I'm not the best at speed chess. I usually run out of time. Well, that was interesting. played in a tournament on Sunday. There were 3 tournaments, and I probably forgot to mention it, but I took first in March, second in April, and the Mother's Day tournament this last Sunday, I took first again. They have tournaments every week up at Pioneer Joe's. I mean, every month at Pioneer Joe's. Most of the players play on Sunday, but there are players that play on Tuesday. But on the Sunday tournaments, it's every second Sunday of the month. So the next one will be the second Sunday in June. Pretty good players out there. What do you think? Should I sacrifice? Should I go for it? You know, I got a C pawn on C7. I can take the pawn, but, you know, he's got the rook. He's going to probably come in with the queen, try to mate me. It's probably not going to allow me to get this move here, but it's mate in 1 if he doesn't see it. Yeah, he saw it, so. Also prevent that. Yeah, I should have sacrificed earlier. Yeah, my bishop's got it. Bishop's protecting the pawn for right now. I do want to get my rooks involved. I could push him back with the bishop to e4, and then he's got. Yeah, he could attack my bishop. Bishop's in a tough spot right now. Yeah, I don't want that coming in. It's really not a threat. That's not a threat. But I want to, you know, I want to protect my bishop, but I really want to protect this rook. And I know I've got that free pawn, and that knight does protect that. So I want to put the rook here first. Then we'll do some damage, hopefully. Don't know if we got some damage to deal, but we're going to try it. That was a really good play. Yeah, he stopped it. Well, shoot. Did not see that. Well, we'll get the queen out of there, huh? Check. Well, let's see. Oh, I've used some time. I didn't see that. Still got a minute ahead, but I need to be aware of that. Yeah, that's... For me, rapids are intense because I never know if I'm going to, blow a game or whatever. But, yeah, I got to pull this out here. He could come down and do that, which is smart. I think he probably will. We'll see. Rook down to F2, check. But I have it covered, so yeah, we knew that was going to happen. Yeah. That covers that. Oh, he took it. Well, that's going to help a lot. Okay, I would not have taken that. I would have moved back. Knight's going to come in. I really don't care at this point because I've got this. I think Maiden 2, he kind of might be able to protect it. I'm not sure. Knight's coming in, and Knight's coming in on that square. Okay, it's how I look at Knight's E3, D2, also D6 and E5 are the squares potentially, and he's going to be able to check me. There's no doubt, and he's probably going to be able to get a fork. But I'm going to try to do this. And of course, I'm looking at F3 for a mate because it's King's Pen. Knight's going to come in here at E3 to check me. It'll pull the bishop away, but I still have the mate, I believe. And that's game, I think. Oh, it's not game. Oh, he could block. I didn't see the block. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, good game. Played a good game. Jake W19, UK, played a good game. And I will come on later today and have another live stream. I wish we could get some people in. I see Marvin checked in. I see JJ near in. I just checked the live stream. I see both you guys, both subscribers. Thank you. And thanks for checking out the game today. I'm sorry I didn't see it. That was in a new spot, so I was hoping it was going to be in front on top, and I didn't see that we had people in. So anyway, JJ's Chess, Patzer Palace, John James. Hope you enjoyed this live stream, and I will be on later this evening for a couple, probably an hour, trying to play. And I just enjoy you guys. Please sub, please share, subscribe. Check out my daily games on my channel as well as my playlist for all the openings. And thank you so much.